Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. If you don't remember, my name is Amy. So some things have changed since I did my last video. Unfortunately, my baby Scarlett passed away, which was deeply, deeply sad for me. Not long after though, I got 3 new rats named O'Hara, Joey, and Angel. And they're all kind of named after Scarlett in their own little way. And so I also, when I moved them in with my pre-existing rats, I got a double critternation, which was amazing. It was so expensive, but it's so worth it. So it's really, really messy right now, honestly, but I feel like I really want to give a tour of it, even though it's messy. And please don't judge me. Cleaning day is coming up. You know how it is if you're rat parents. Nothing stays clean for too long. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how I have it set up and how they're enjoying it. So yeah, here we go. So this cage is awesome because you can see down on the very bottom, there's a lot of space for storage. So I mostly store, like in here I have all of the hanging hardware that I sometimes use. I have some felt, some tissue paper, some wooden beads that I make toys with. I have their, these came with the cage, they're liners for the ladders, but I don't actually have the ladders in the cage. I left the ladders out just because I like to let them climb around on their own. I have all their cage liners down here. I have a little box full of these tiny towels that I use to clean, and then I have a bottle with half water and half vinegar. So up here on the outside of the cage, you can see Kate's demonstrating. They have a water bottle. And then I'll just open up this side, not to bother her. Right inside this corner, we have a chew I made. You can see they really enjoy chewing lots and lots of wood. They're big fans of it. Oh, lovely. They've been peeing in that corner. Does anybody else's rats like to pull back the liner to go pee? Because mine definitely do. So for liners, I just use strips of fleece, and I put strips of fleece all over the place for them to enjoy playing with, cuddling in, peeing on, pooping on. Yeah. So this is Kate, who you've met in previous videos. Right back here, I have this dollar store, what are we gonna call it, Kate? What's this called? I don't know. Oh, yes, a magazine holder. So it's just from the Dollarama. Inside, I have a lot of toys kind of thing. So I have this wooden canvas that they like to chew on. And then I have made some little toys, you know, these little balls that they love to play with. They're just little wooden balls, and I put them on a little wooden kind of spit. And I like to leave it in there. They come through, this one's yellow. They like to take them out, rip them apart, use them as they can. You can see this one, they've been really chewing up the flowers. Kate's loving it. And then I have, right down in the bottom, these just adorable Hello Kitty balls. I got a little concerned because I didn't want them to eat any of the fuzz, but mostly they just like trying to get them out of the basket and rolling it around. I've been monitoring for chewing, but usually they don't, so that's a good little thing. And I like to just keep them all in here because I think it adds a little element of fun for them to have to try to get stuff out. Back here I have this adorable little fake gingerbread house that I found at the Dollarama during Christmas, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute. And so far they're not chewing on it a lot. You can see just right here they've done a little bit of chewing, but I figure I'll leave it in there for, I don't know, once they chew up their other stuff they'll be nice and bored and want to destroy this too. Right on the inside of the door, I have this chew toy that they love using. I made it of shower rings and just different wooden craft supplies that I found just at the Dollarama. So these wooden beads, wooden rings, and they really like chewing on it. So over here beside the little house, I have this Dollarama basket that I like to keep just little fluffs in, different pieces of fleece and whatnot. And it's really funny, I was like, oh, they left that basket in really good shape, but no, they didn't. They took the whole bottom out, which is really funny to me. But anything I put in the cage, any tissue paper, whatnot, they like to take and put in there. So then up here, I have this hanging bird toy. They don't use it a whole lot, but they've done some good chewing on it so far. Mostly they kind of use it actually for balance if they're climbing something else. Here's O'Hara back here having some fun. So up here I have a double hammock that I just bought on Amazon. It's not my favorite fabric, but it kind of does the trick. They like it and they like to sleep in it. Back here I have, oh, it's full of poop, their litter box, which has a nice, I guess I'll move this out of the way. They like to pull some fleece into there from time to time, so I'm always really careful about getting them new fleece and washing it. But they like to pee on their pee rock. Hello. And they also have decorative rocks in there that they really like to pee and poop on. I don't use anything for absorbency, but I do make sure to clean it every 2 or 3 days. And usually it's not so bad with the pee. I find they tend to pee other places, but this is where they like to do most of their pooping. O'Hara's demonstrating this nice little bird toy they have. It just kind of screws onto the sides of the cage, and they really like to use it to get up to their hammock, get up and down. So then it comes with a shelf. The Double Critter Nation comes with one shelf for the bottom and one shelf for the top. Up here you can see they've dragged their shelf liner around, and I kind of just let them do that because I find they don't use this shelf for the washroom too much. You can see a couple little poos, but they don't do it that much up here, so I'm not as careful about this one as I am about the other one. Kate is making a bid for freedom. And I have this supposedly ferret ladder that I found was quite a bit smaller than I expected when I bought it on Amazon, but that's okay. And I just put this here specifically so they could reach this chew. Hi. Because I got this chew on Amazon and I actually had to take it off. Ouch. You trying to find out if you can climb on my arm? It came on a string, but it also came with like a silicone bead. So I actually took it off the silicone. I took the silicone bead off and I took it off of the string. So it's just on a shower ring now, but I just thought it was very cute. I think I just searched wooden elephant chews and it's actually a baby chew toy. Other than them wanting to eat the silicone bead, hello, they really like it for all the right reasons. So yeah. I let them go ahead and chew on that. Oh, I think somebody else is coming down. There's little Melody. So you can see here I have these fantastic, why is this so stuck? There. I have these fantastic perches. You can see they screw on with just a wing nut and a washer on the outside of the cage. And I find these really nice as little steps up. And then here in the Double Critter Nation, there's a little hole so they can get up to the second floor. And these perches, I want to say I got them on Amazon. I think I just searched wooden bird perches. And yeah, they are fantastic. My girls love to chew on them as well as climb them. And I clean them when I clean everything else. I take them all the way off and bake them. So then, up top, I have 2 more water bottles, which are fun. This one's almost empty, but I'm not worried because this one's quite full. This one is a Living World, and I find it really leaks. I don't love it. And this one is Katie, I believe. So, inside the front door, first off, we have Angel sleeping. And I got this little hangy basket just at the Dollarama, which I love. It's honestly perfect. They love snoozing in it, and I just put some fleece inside for them to snuggle in. And then down here below that, I have their food bowls. I got these little sweeties off of Amazon. I think I searched hamster food bowls mountable. And again, they fasten onto the outside with wing nuts and bolts. And that's one of my favorite things in the world because they don't move them around. Oh, I'll let Angel get inside. Go ahead, Angel. You got this. So right below the basket, which tends to move a bit, I have another bird perch, and then it was a 5-pack, so I have 4 more of the same, and those again are just from Amazon. Back in this corner, I have this little guinea pig hideout. What I searched on Amazon, I think, was rat cage accessories, and I just love this thing. I find Melody particularly likes to hide under it, but they also like to climb on top of it to give them a boost up to things, and they like to rip it up a little bit. Hello again, O'Hara. You're not getting out this way. No, thank you. Right here, I have a wooden basket from Dollarama, and I have these baby rings, and then I have 2 shower rings actually holding it up. They don't go in here a lot, but they do like to chew on it a bit, and they like to take the fleece out. Now we have Angel and O'Hara. So we also have, oh, they want their food. We also have more of these kind of spirally balls. The pink one right there is an example, and they really like tearing those up. So then up here we have a space pod that I think I just searched space pod on Amazon, and that's how I found it. They've stuffed it with some tissue paper. I like to put some tissue paper in from time to time. So down here you can see we're really messy, but we love that boat. This boat just came from Value Village, I believe, and we love to poop on it. We like to poop around it. We like to chew it. And then right here, Melody's having a whole time. I just don't want you to come out this way. She's having a whole time in her Katie igloo. So this is the large one, and I find it really cute. They all go in there together, and I stuffed a blanket in there for now. So this is one of those moving blankets that U-Haul gives you, and I used to use it under my fleece in the smaller cage to absorb their pee under the fleece, but now I find I just change the fleece more often, and that's how I make do with that. Hi, Katie. On the inside of the door, it's empty right now, but I have a foraging toy, and I just searched foraging toys on Amazon, and I believe this was only like $8. So occasionally I put some cereal in it or something for them to work at getting. Then I have under this water bottle a lava ledge. I like to keep it under the water bottle because it kind of forces them to have to go on it if they want to drink from that. Right here we have my favorite hammock. This one's from Etsy. I think if you just search rat cage hammocks, it's pretty easy to find them. And I have shower rings holding this one up. Excuse me. You're not coming out. Aw. Now we have all 3 of the white ones down here. That's Joey way back there, and they're having a very exciting time right now. Up here, back behind this wooden box, we have some kind of hangy ladders, and these are originally bird toys, I think. So I just bought these on Amazon. Again, Amazon is where I get everything, honestly. And it's been well loved. They use it to get to the space pod right now, but they also just love to chew it up. Hello. This one is, oh, this one's Angel. I can only tell by looking at their butts. Anyway, so we have this top shelf, and they love ripping up the liners so they can poop there. Hello. Hello. That one's O'Hara, and that's Joey, who just went under the liner. So I like to put extra blankies up here because they love to snuggle up in the fleece, get nice and cozy. And then back here, I guess my last thing is I have this little mini dresser from the Dollarama. It's nice and wooden and they chew on it, and I was hoping they'd figure out they can open it up, but so far they haven't. But that's okay, they still love chewing on it. Anyways, so that's my messy cage. It's gonna get a good cleaning. I think tomorrow's cleaning day, or I might let it go until the next day. But usually when I clean this one, I actually find it helps me to clean the bottom at one time and then clean the top at another time. Occasionally I'll do a deep clean, but for all intents and purposes, I find it works just as well to do one at a time, because if you do both, then they have nothing in their cage and nowhere comfortable to go. I need to buy more liners that are the right size. I find half a meter of fleece does me well to cover the entire pan on both the top and the bottom. And yeah, so that's my girls' awesome upgraded cage. They freaking love it, and I find that they're just overall happier, more social, whatnot, when they get to explore around this cage, and it's just so much better than having my two cages kind of put together like I had. Anyways, thank you for watching.